Good evening, game changers. This is episode 34. Can you believe this, Wendy? We are at
No, I
episode
can't.
34. This is insane. Tonight, I would like to kick off the show by saying congratulations to two lucky recipients of the golden ticket generously provided to our show by Scott Fish and Battle of the Sexes. And Dunn and Jerome Roy secured spots in the SFB 14 for this year, while Jamie Fraser landed a spot in the Ross and Rachel division for Battle of the Sexes. Congratulations, you guys. We're so happy for you. And tonight we're delighted and honored to welcome Janelle Richardson as our guest. We extend our gratitude to all of you for once again tuning in and being part of the conversation. We express deep appreciation for the backing of Evan, Iggy, and JC, the whole TSA team who have provided us with this platform to interact with wonderful and remarkable individuals in our community. Join us as we delve the life and narratives of our guests, getting to know their innermost secrets, experiences in fantasy football, and much, much more. The Game Changers is not your ordinary show. It has transformed us into a beloved community, and we are thrilled to share this journey with all our viewers. Wendy, how are you tonight?
Hello, Carla. I'm doing great. Thank you. Gosh, yeah, man, we had such a fun show last week. We were giving stuff away, but it's nothing compared to what we got tonight because we're going to hear a song bird coming up pretty soon. So before
Right?
we get started, I do have just a couple things. Try and get through quick. I know we don't have her for very long. So I want to
Yes.
express condolences to Greg Kellogg. I know he lost his pet, and that
Yeah.
pet was family to them, and that was a rough day for him. And we're thinking of him and Janie, and just wanted you guys to know
Love
that.
you guys.
Yeah, for sure. So it is mental health awareness. I kind of want to touch on that real quick. Ronnie Evans, who's he's widely known for all of his AI knowledge, which is amazing. That guy, man, I'm telling you, okay. But he's a great supporter of mental health awareness as well. He's been doing shows almost daily when he can. As a matter of fact, Carla was just on his show. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a great show. I was there. I was
Awesome.
watching. I was so happy for you to tell your story. For a change, because we're always listening to everyone else's story, which is wonderful. That's why we're here. But to be able to hear your story was really cool. So, but yeah. So I just wanted to mention that. So if you're not following Ronnie Evans and you want to get into either AI, and that's not important here, to be honest with you, it is. Don't get me wrong, but the mental health awareness. Reach out to him because man, that guy he's really putting himself out there to help others, and and there's no shame in that. It's actually very admirable. So thank you, Ronnie. I love you. I know I can count on you whenever I need him. I can text him. I can call him. It doesn't matter. And all of our friends in this community, I pretty much feel the same about. So, but yeah, so I kind of wanted to say that, and then let you introduce our guest.
Love you, Ronnie. Yes. Janelle Richardson, a rising star in the music industry and a newcomer to fantasy football. Janelle, a talented artist hailing from Tampa, Florida, and a Trinidadian descent, has emerged as a bright star in the music scene. From a young age, her deep love for music has guided her journey, leading her to overcome challenges and leave a lasting impression in the industry. Through her roles as a vocal producer, singer, vocal coach, and songwriter, Janelle spreads messages of upliftment and inspiration globally through her artistry. Known for her musical versatility, Janelle is celebrated for seamlessly intertwining rhythm and blues and soca genre in her work. Her recent single and extended play reflect her Trinidadian heritage and aim to captive audience worldwide. Noteworthy achievements include the launch of her band, Queen Talk, and the successful release of her fourth album titled Mirror on August 20, 2021, with soared to the top 15 on the iTunes R&B soul charts. Beyond her musical endeavors, Janelle wears the hat of an entrepreneur and is the visionary behind She Got Vision, an organization empowering teenage girls committed to fostering positivity and empowering individuals to embrace their uniqueness and inspirations. Janelle stands as a beacon of inspiration in the industry. Janelle, what a story! I can't wait to get to know you more. How are you tonight?
I am well. As you were reading that bio, I was like, oh my gosh, I really did do all that.
Yes, you did.
Fantastic.
Thank you all so much for having me. I truly appreciate it. It's definitely an honor. So
Well, you can
The
see
honor
all
is
our
ours.
yeah, all our girls from the Women of Fantasy Football chat,
I
I'm
see.
sorry, the Unwind
Yes.
chat that Rachel hosts, and they're all in the chat because they love you. They all came
I
to hear
love
you sing. They didn't come here for us, okay, Janelle? They did not come here for us. No, they. You
Wanted
know
to hear
what?
your voice.
They come here every week. We love them. So absolutely, but yeah, we just know
We
why
do.
they're here this week. I can't help it because I actually had popped in a chat one time that you were there,
it.
and all of a sudden you start singing, and I'm like, what the? I mean, it was mesmerizing. It was so beautiful. So thank you for
Thank
being here
you.
tonight, Janelle. Yeah, we're
Thank
gonna
you
we're
for
gonna get to
having me.
talk to you. So yeah, it's great. Go ahead,
Yay.
Carla. I'm so excited.
Janelle, what inspired you to become an artist, and how did you get started in your craft?
Oh wow. So my whole family they sing. My mom, she's from Trinidad and we grew up on soca, calypso, and she was also an opera singer over there in Trinidad. And my dad, of course, I was raised in the church, in the Baptist church singing in the children's choir and things of that nature. So and my grandfather, my whole entire family, we basically I live, breathe music and singing and creativity and all of that stuff. So it definitely started off when I was a little girl. My mom said I started singing when I was 3. I was like, okay, mommy, I guess. But I really, it definitely started off in the church, singing in the choir, and not until like I reached like middle school, high school, that's when I was like, yeah, I really want to pursue music. And at 16, that's when I really got my like big break. I was chosen from Hillsborough County Public Schools to sing the national anthem for the Tampa Bay Rays, and they wanted me to sing it, and I was just like, "Mm."
Oh, that's so
And then
cool.
I sung in front of all of those people, and I was just like, "This is what it's about. Oh yeah, this is what I want."
So you knew it. The first time that you sang in front of a big, huge crowd like that, you were like,
All right,
"This is me."
this is
That's
me. I was
it.
so nervous, but I was like, "Yeah, I love this. This is so cool." So 16.
That's
Wow.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing, Janelle. That's a great
Thank you.
story.
Thank you.
Um, so what's the story behind She Got Vision?
Mm. Okay, so I started She Got Vision when I wanted to do something first off, because in high school I did not have a mentor. Of course I had my mom and those things, but I didn't have anybody to turn to when I was having those suicidal thoughts or those feelings of not wanting to be here, but still wanting to pursue my vision. So I knew I wanted to give back. To teen girls, because when you get in that teenage space, they start to hold things in, and sometimes they turn to different things like peer pressure or their friends, but they don't necessarily have that mentor that they can just be free to speak to or to talk to or even get those resources. So I started with my friend Klyla. It was in 2017, and I was like, I really want to do something for teen girls where they have that safe space where we can provide those resources for them. So it stemmed from that. And then from there, we've had, summits for teen girls. We've had the opportunity to provide scholarships for graduating seniors, and allowed girls to have internships, and so that they can get volunteer hours. So it's definitely something that I'm grateful that I started, and I really do believe that God is just going to flourish it even more.
How
Can
can we
you
get involved?
yeah, can you kind of let everybody know where to
Of
go and check it
course.
out? And yeah, let us know right now.
Yes.
Do it.
For sure. So She Got Vision is one of my other. I have two organizations. So She Got Vision, you can definitely find us at shegotvision.com. Or you can go on our Instagram, which is She Got Vision One, like the number one,
Mhm.
and you'll find all of our, posts and where we'll be at. We recently did an event where we called it like a self-care event, where we had the children's home group home. They came and we catered to them, providing them with lunch and, and affirmation sheets and shirts that they could create, so that they could see the value in themselves. So that was a great, great, great opportunity. So literally shegotvision.com, or you can simply follow me, and then all of my business pages are on my page. But I always say, don't follow me, follow my businesses. So, so literally is at She Got Vision One, and that's how they
Okay.
can keep in touch. Yeah,
Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing.
yeah,
yeah, no
definitely. And how appropriate is it that you're on our show? Okay, number one, you're a game changer. You are
problem.
changing the game, girl.
Aw,
And
thanks.
it's Mental Health Awareness Month,
Mhm.
and you're here for that, and that's part of She Got Vision.
Yeah.
So man, this is it's all falling into place, Janelle.
Yeah, and I take mental health so dear to me,
Yes.
especially with teen girls, but then also with creatives, which is another part of my entity that I have. It's called Love Your Voice 101, and our main focus is to, talk about the mental health factor in the creative industry, because I was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder a few years ago. And from that, I didn't realize how much that stifled me in my music and in my creativity. So I knew a lot of creatives, they are growing through the same exact thing. And I wanted to provide that safe space for them as well, so that they know that they can just be, so that they know that they are valuable regardless of the situations that they are growing through, so that they know that they have a place that they could turn to when they feel as if their creativity is lost. So I'm a big mental health advocate, and I'm a huge creative advocate. So yeah.
Oh,
It's
look, Tootsie
amazing.
Pop just said she followed you on
Aw,
Instagram. Got another
That's
follower right
amazing.
now.
yay! Woohoo!
You know what, though? I got to tell you, Janelle, I'm terrible with Instagram. I am so bad at that. I need help. Will you help me, Janelle?
I will definitely help you, Miss Wendy. I got you. I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
I'm just kind of, yeah. Hey, I was not on Twitter until a couple years ago, like 2 years
Right.
ago. I was on Facebook. Okay, I'm old.
Right.
All right, Janelle, I'm old.
But you're beautiful, Miss Wendy. Hello.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yes,
you
right?
so much. Thank you so much. I
You too,
appreciate
Zen.
that. Well, and
Um,
I know that Carla, Carla is not, she does not play fantasy football. She's not into it. And that doesn't matter. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to talk about that stuff. But I do have questions because that's kind
Come
of
on.
my thing. Since you're and you're in Tampa, are you a Bucks fan? Is that?
Of course, Miss Wendy. Yes.
I'm just checking. I'm just asking.
Listen, let me get this off my soapbox. First of all, if you're in Tampa and you hate the
yeah,
Tampa Bay
girl.
Bucks, please
You
leave.
talk.
Please leave. Leave. Just leave. Why? Why are you here? You are taking up unnecessary space. You're taking up space.
The ones that real fans could be having.
Right. But I am a diehard Bucks fan since Leroy Selman days. My dad played football in high school, and he was the leading running back. And I played football in high school as
Nice.
well. And I've just been
What?
a diehard Bucks fan since the sorry years, since we won the Super Bowl, since we running it back again. Listen, ugh,
All
I
right.
am a
All
Bucks
right.
fan.
All right.
I'm sorry, Miss Janelle. I'm not.
Yeah.
Again.
Boo! Boo! Why? Boo!
Well, I don't know if you know EMT Ashley. She's in the chat with us for the online chat. Yeah, she is a talk about diehard Bucks fan, but she knows. Okay, she knows because we've discussed this before, and I'm going to tell you too. I want to marry Mike
Ashley
Evans.
is my bestie.
I want to marry Mike Evans. I love Mike Evans. I mean, there's
It's so funny. So I have a confession, Miss Wendy. So first off, Mike Evans is my dad's favorite football player.
Nice.
Ashley, I know Levante David, that's her boo. But
Yep.
he doesn't play for the Bucks anymore, but I had the hugest crush on Fournette.
Oh, Lenny!
When I saw
He's like,
him
"Ugh."
in person, I was like, this chocolate man
Nice.
is just
Uh,
he is so beautiful. Now he's not there anymore, so I can't like him
Yeah.
anymore. On to the
You know,
next.
I don't know
On
if
to
he's
the next.
anywhere. Yeah,
you
yeah.
can still like him though. Come on.
Well, hey, maybe they'll sign him on the practice squad, and someone will get hurt. And
We'll
I mean,
see.
I'm not wishing that on anybody. But if it were a perfect world and all those things could happen, and Lenny can come back to you, I would be okay with that.
Now,
Okay,
Miss
So you
as long as
Janelle,
he's coming back to me.
Yeah. Good luck.
you had something, Wendy?
I
You
just was
good?
gonna say, obviously, you've been to a game then.
Yes,
Oh,
I've been to the game. I sung the national anthem at the Bucks game. But the thing is, this year I'm trying
so
to sing
you've
the
done that
anthem
at the
by.
Bucks game too?
Yeah, so I did it with a group. So, but
My
this year I am
God, that's amazing.
proposing that I'll be doing it by myself. I'm a firm believer. We're gonna speak that into existence. We've been trying for years, and I'm pretty sure, and I'm so confident this season,
All
Okay.
right,
Janelle
this is
will
it.
be singing the national anthem for the Bucks.
Okay,
All
we're
right.
going with you, Janelle. We're
Yeah,
going with
I
you.
have to
Right?
fly down there for that.
Take us with you. We're
Yes.
your new best friends. We're going.
It's
So,
such a different type of vibe when you are at the game. Oh my
yeah, I
gosh.
never
When we
went to
played
a
the
game.
Eagles, oh my gosh, when we played the Eagles last season, it was just on another level. It was
Nice.
it was so nice. It was so good. Yeah.
Now we know what sparked what sparked your interest. How did you get into fantasy football? Being a singer, how did you get into that?
So funny thing is, with fantasy football, I'm still learning it. I don't know the ins and outs of it. So I stay close to and I look and pay attention to Ashley and stuff like that. And then
Oh,
my brother, he's into fantasy football. So
oh, nice.
I'm in it, but I'm not in it. So it's just should I? But I'm I'm more so of I'm an NFL queen, talk to me about football, anything. But with fantasy football, I'm still amateur. So, I'm still trying to learn here and there.
That's amazing, though. That's really cool.
You know what? I know
Thank
you're
you.
probably so busy. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that you're a busy person. Okay, so something that's an option for you. Have you ever played best ball? It's called best ball
Best
tournaments.
ball?
Yeah. Okay. So
No.
this is what you need to do. Okay. So I'm
Okay.
gonna hook you up. You teach me how to sing. I want to sound like you, and I'm gonna teach you how to play fantasy football. Trust me, you're getting screwed. Okay, you're totally getting screwed. But I'm telling you, the whole thing with the best ball is you have a draft at the very beginning. You
Oh,
draft your team.
did you see that, Wendy? That's amazing.
Oh,
That's
Oh, thank
amazing.
you. Oh, thanks for letting me know. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. He said he was going to do that if he won, and he actually won. Are you kidding? That's
That's
so great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Greg is always like sharing his wins. That's amazing. That's
Yeah, but
amazing.
now I'm like totally off track of what I was just talking about.
I know.
You were talking
So
about
you gotta
like
hook
an
her
artist.
up. You're hooking her up. You're hooking her up.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
with the best ball. Because
Yes.
I happen to run a tournament. My partner Michael and I run a tournament, and it's a charity tournament. I'm going to talk about it a little bit later, a little bit more, because I know you have to leave and we want to talk to you because this is about you. So, but I'm just letting you know with the best ball, you have a draft at the beginning, you assemble your team, and you don't ever have to look at it again. The computer will automatically pull your best player scores and plug them in for
Wow.
you. There's going to be bad weeks, there's going to be good weeks. That's just the way it
Right.
goes. But this
Right.
tournament that I run is a best ball tournament, and we need more women, and we want you. So I will
Okay.
send you the information. I'm telling you, that would be a great way for you to kind of get your feet wet with the best
Yeah,
ball. So,
Thank
that's
you, Miss
amazing.
Wendy.
all
Thank you so
right.
much. I would
Okay,
love that.
no more of that. No more of the tournament stuff because we need to still. We have less than 10 minutes. We know this. We know the
Miss
deal.
Miss Janelle, can we hear your can we hear you sing
Of
for a
course,
little
I
bit,
can sing.
please?
I can sing
Yes.
a little bit for the people. Let's see here. Um, I'll do some Whitney Houston. You know, that's always typical. All
Ooh.
right, so
Hell yeah.
all right. I believe the children are future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I lived as I believe. No matter what may take from me, they can't take away my dignity because the greatest love of all inside of me. There you
Oh
go.
my God. Thank
Whoa. Okay, so
you.
how long
These
is
are
it going to take?
like
How long is it going to take for me
tears.
to sound like that with your lessons? What that you're going to teach me? Like, am I like a week, 2 weeks? I mean, what kind of time frame are we talking, Janelle?
Well, we have to do a consultation, Miss Wendy, so we can see where you're at.
I love this
Oh,
song, Janelle. That's amazing. Wow.
there's not many
Oh,
people that can just whip out a Whitney song and pull it off
Yes,
like that. I'm
I
sorry.
agree.
There's not many people that can do that. So,
are you
oh,
crying, Miss Carla?
Yes, I love this
Oh,
song. Yeah, you
you,
give me
oh,
goosebumps. That's
you
amazing.
got
oh.
people in the chat saying, "Hey
Beautiful.
man, don't serenade me. I'm married, man. I got
What?
to quit listening to her. She's making this very difficult."
I can't. I cannot. My cash app is if you want to send me.
Drop that. Drop that shit right
I'm
now.
dead serious. $sign book JNELLE. Please send money
Hell
my way.
yeah.
I'm dead serious. No,
Hell
literally.
yeah.
Please. I'm trying to make music here, y'all. I am a living and breathing creative. Send money now.
I love it. You know what you need
Amazing.
to do when you come on StreamYards? You can put your Cash App little name underneath
Instead
your
of your name.
actual name instead of
That
you
is
can put
so
your
true. Can I edit that? I'm about to edit it right
Yes,
now.
yes you can. Yes you can. Go down to the bottom where it says settings.
Oh,
You can change that shit right now.
yes. Here we go. Boom. I'll stay on even a couple minutes. Come on.
All
Send that
right,
money.
there
Oh,
we go.
look at you. I love
I'll
it.
tell you what. If we don't at
I
least
want
get
to hear
this
the ding,
woman
ding,
some
ding.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone? You know what? I am not able to multitask right now. I just can't do it. Okay. But I'm telling you, I am sending something.
Miss Janelle,
Woo!
what advice would you give an aspiring artists who are just starting out in their careers?
That is a great question. So basically, what I would say, it's okay to not be okay in the field of music and artistry. I'm not gonna say sit up here and tell you never give up, because there are gonna be times where you're gonna want to give up. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
But it's okay to not be okay, because when you sit and be in the moment, and I'm learning that too. When you sit and be in the moment, it allows you to not suppress those feelings, because when you suppress it and then when you hold on to it, you lose that creativity. But sometimes what I notice, when I understand that I'm not okay right now, you know what I mean, it allows me to pour out the songs or the feeling behind the music. So what I would tell a entrepreneur or anybody that's a creative and whatnot, it's okay to not be okay, right? But the beautiful
Yes.
thing is, when you get out of it, you know exactly what needs to be done when you get out of that place. So yeah.
That's amazing to share. Tell us how much more time you have before
I can
we
do
go
like
to
another
you.
like 5, 7 minutes.
All
I like
right.
hanging
All
with y'all.
right.
They can wait.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Well,
Yeah.
like you're just like sitting in your car right now and you just belt out songs and you're laughing at, are people looking at you? Are people driving by going, what is this woman doing in her car?
No, I'm literally in the parking lot. It is so quiet. Listen, it is. They listen. If you can hear me, it's okay. They will be just
Okay.
fine.
All right. All right. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Carla.
What advice would you give these young women, Janelle, that's they're
Mm.
struggling right now, especially the women of color?
That's a great question. I would say surround yourself around people who love you genuinely.
Yeah.
Um, and make it a point to, even if it's one person, make it a point to find that mentor or that person or that group. You know what I mean? Like how you do, like unwind, or like
Yes.
things that that mesh well with you, as far as like your niche and the things that you enjoy. um because when you're going through some stuff, and especially me as a woman of color,
Yes.
I've been in places where it's especially being a business owner, I've been in places and positions where I felt like the oddball, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
Which is, let's be honest, like older white men in those positions. And then when they see a woman of color, especially being a woman, doing the same thing that they do, sometimes they can belittle you. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
So my main thing is definitely surround yourself around positive people that basically are in your niche or the thing that you enjoy. So, like, I like football. So, of course, I would come on your podcast. Of course, I would be a part of Unwind. Of course, I would chat with people who likes football or music or songwriting and things of that nature. So, definitely, that's my advice that I would give to a woman who's either struggling or dealing with depression or just anything in general. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Do
And the
you
cool
have?
thing with, oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Go ahead. No, no,
Well, I
no.
was
Go
just going
ahead.
to say, the cool thing with Unwind, and what we talk about in Unwind stays in Unwind.
Right.
Okay, but we don't just talk about sports. That's not what it's
Right.
for, even honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's just always something to talk about. Someone is always going through something.
Right.
And
Right.
you always, sometimes you want to talk, and you want to talk to someone that's outside of your circle. immediately at home or whatever, and,
So much
a lot of,
support.
yeah, so to have that, it's a really nice thing that Rachel's put together. And, I'm just so grateful to be able to go to that every time she has it. I try, I can't make everyone. She knows that, everyone knows they can't make everyone, but, but I wouldn't have met you, Janelle, if it weren't for that,
Yeah.
Shout out to
So
Rachel. Hi,
I
Miss
know.
Rachel.
She's
We
here.
all love Miss
She's
Rachel.
here.
Yeah, she is. She's a great supporter to the show.
Yes.
Before we leave and before we end the show, Miss Janelle, do you have any upcoming projects or collaborations that you're excited about? You want to share?
Yes. Well, first off, I do want to say thank you, Miss Carla, and thank you, Miss Wendy, for having me. I really, really love this platform, and whatnot. And definitely you all continue do exactly what you are called to do. I love seeing women in these types of spaces. And it felt good to just be here and, you all accepting me and just putting me on and hyping me up on Twitter. That is what I'm talking about. That's the support I love. My notification was just going off, off, off. I'm like, yes. so, so so I love it. So, but where you can find me, I do have some new things. I can't really share right now, but I'll make sure that I'll
Tag
come
us.
back. Right. So,
Okay.
the new stuff is coming out in June. Actually
Awesome.
tomorrow, my organization Creatology, which is for creatives, we're actually having a mental health awareness event. It's called Mindscape Nurturing Creative Souls, where we're going to provide mental health. A mental health counselor is going to come in to talk about the different types of disorders, and also a life coach is going to be helping them, guide them through, the values that we hold with Creatology. And then I also have a conference coming up in July, July 11th through the 13th, and it's for anybody who can come. It's going to be in Tampa, but if y'all want to fly down, and I have a virtual opportunity as well.
Oh,
I'll share that
nice.
information with you also.
Yeah.
I have that coming up. Definitely new music, new performances, and also Buccaneers or anybody involved with the Buccaneers. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I need to sing the national anthem. You hear me?
We need a
Um,
petition. We got to get a
We
petition
love that.
going.
Listen,
Now,
Janelle for the national anthem. So, but other than that, that's what I'm doing. Just like I said, you can follow me, but also follow my businesses, and we're gonna be premiering some new stuff every single day.
that's
So thank you all.
awesome. Miss Janelle, I would love to talk later because I'm in school and I would love if you can be a speaker at my school. Do you want
Of
can you do
course,
that? Can you do that?
I listen. I
Awesome.
will
I'll take
speak
you up
all
to that.
day. You hear me?
I'll take you up to that. I'll take you up to that. I'll connect with you then after. Thank you so much for this.
Awesome.
Thank you
Hey,
so
we
much.
know you have to go, so get on out of here. Thank you. We normally will talk after the show and thank our guests. So we're gonna do it now. We're gonna say, Janelle, this has been an absolute pleasure tonight, and thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
Thank you.
all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Y'all have a good one.
All right, good
Thank
night.
you.
Good
Good
night. Bye
night.
bye.
Bye.
All right, so Miss Carla, was that
Amazing.
not like amazing?
Oh my
I mean,
God, what a voice. I can't.
like just drop a concert right in your car.
I just want to cry. I have goosebumps. She's amazing. What
That
she's
was
doing with
great.
this organization and empowering young
Yep.
girls of color is
Yep.
just it's really cool. I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, hey, if you guys want to stick around, we got some more stuff to talk about. Nobody has to leave. Okay. Janelle just had to go. She had a prior engagement. We knew she was going to have to hop off. We're very grateful for the time she was able to give us. But so
I
everybody
agree.
stay because, we have another 20 minutes here and we're going to take all 20 minutes, most likely. Okay.
Why not?
And of course, you know what? I forgot something earlier, but I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say all this stuff. Hey, Jameson, I didn't want to say all this stuff because we didn't have her for very long. So
Yeah.
I was like, so here's a couple things that I kind of didn't talk about earlier. Do want to mention that we are going to be taking our vacation. So from June 19th to July 10th, We will be gone. We'll be coming back on July 17th, just in time. Everybody's going to have their drafts starting. All the Scott Fishbowl stuff is starting. I'm drafting at the Chicago Fishbowl Live on the 14th, so I'll be able to report how terrible that it went, I'm sure, but
You're gonna do great. Stop
I know
it.
I'll have fun. You know what? I know I'll have fun, and that's me, because you know what? I'm fun. Okay, so
You're gonna be a reporter too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Right?
You know what? I got ripped into that, and here's what happened. You guys, listen. So Greg said, "Hey, can you can help Jim? You and Jim could do this together." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, Jim and I worked together last year." So
Oh,
at the Scott Fishbowl.
JC.
So yeah, he can help me, and we'll do your questions and do your videos and all that. Well, guess what? Now Jim can't draft there. Jim
You
can't.
kidding? He can't
No,
anymore?
he can't. He has
So you're
to. He has
stuck
to
with
drop
yourself
out.
right now.
To do it myself now.
That's what I'm doing too. When I go to Boston, I'm doing everything by myself.
Yeah, but I'm trying to draft a team. I'm already trying to draft and not look like a complete idiot. So, and then I got to do that
Doug is
too.
drafting. Doug is drafting. I'm doing the other job. So,
Yeah, so I'll do my best. I can handle it. I'm a pro.
of course.
But yeah, so we just want to kind of mention that, throw that out there again, so you guys know what's going on and don't wonder where we're at. Please come back when it's time to come back. That'll please do that. But yes, what else you got, Carla? I know you got something else.
We have the Zumba coming up with the expo. So don't forget to sign up for that, because the money is going to go for 30% is going for Kawasaki, for Iggy's daughter, in the name of Iggy's daughter. She went through it when she was a baby, and this is something really important for him. And that's the first year we're doing it. So it's going to be great if you can, be in at the expo, and you guys are going to have so much fun. I mean, Zumba is for everybody, literally. And I promise you're going to have so much fun. It's going to be Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Everything is on my page and all informations. And mostly, this is mostly everything. I'm going to be as well taking care of, the video, and reaching out to Greg after from Boston at the Fishbowl.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
I will say, I know, so here's how my day went yesterday. I went to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. My company has a thing, and it's a practice day for the Indy 500, and the drivers are there, and we have pit passes, and you get to go meet the drivers and take pictures and autographs, and it's so much fun. So I had invited Cindy Q, and I know she's here. Cindy Q and Carlsbad. She's gonna know her man Carlsbad, and then Anthony Juris, who is with Sports Affiliation. He's one of us. He met me there. But you know what? Cindy and Carl drove from Cincinnati, Ohio to Indianapolis to meet me yesterday. And guess what, Carla? It rained all day long. There was not one car on the track. It was a complete disaster. But you know what? The four of us sat there all day underneath. Why it's raining. I mean, they had to literally take a broom or whatever, something to their beer cups to get the water, because the thing was going to collapse. The canvas was going to collapse. And I mean, it was miserable. But you know what? We had free food. We had free drinks. It was. And just to sit and talk, I mean, you were forced to sit and talk, and I'm so glad. I had the best day with them. It was so much fun, you guys. And then finally, towards the end, it had stopped torrential downpouring long enough that we were like, you know what? Let's take a gander over. We're going to go over to the garage area, see if there's maybe, so we had a golf cart driver, and I'm like, hey, are there people in the garage area? He goes, yeah, there is actually. And I'm like, all right, so it's drizzling, but I'm like, well, I'm already looked like a drowned rat. My day is shot. I knew there was going to be no interviews with anyone. I knew the drivers wouldn't be around, so I was just having fun, So we get over there and we're walking up and down, and the guy drops us off. We're walking up and down, and there are guys working on cars. There's no cars running. There's no drivers. I was watching for Kyle Larson. Never did see him, but I almost did melt, Ann. I was really worried. I was worried that I was just going to disappear, but no, I made it through, Ann, barely. So we're walking up and down the aisles, and I hear it. I hear a car start up in the garage, and I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. A car started up for these people. I mean, I felt so bad, because it's such a fun day, and it was miserable with the weather. But so we run down, because Carl wants to take video and stuff, and I could hear it. I'm like, it's down this road. Let's go. So we go down the road, and as we're coming back around, we actually saw a driver. There was a driver there. So we stopped and listened to him talk. He was talking about he drove for AJ Foyt. He was talking about him, and he was taking pictures and stuff, and so it was like, oh, thank God they got to see something. But we're gonna try again next year. But you know what, Carla, listen, and everyone listen. When they got there, when Carl and Cindy got there, we had all met at a gas station because I had their tickets and stuff. Everything was great. It was perfect, besides the rain. I get there, and they brought me flowers.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I was, and I know Cindy's like, well, I do this, and I wanted to do something for you for inviting us, and I'm like, oh my God, they're so beautiful too. But they had fallen over in her car.
Oh my God.
She had dirt
all in the back.
I feel so bad. And it's heavy. That thing's heavy. And so they put as much dirt back into the container that they could. And Carl's like, I can carry it to your car for you. I'm like, okay. So he seat belted it into the back seat. I go, put it on the back seat because I don't want it to fall over in my car. I don't want to lose any more dirt or whatever. I don't want the flowers to be messed up. So it was just so cute though. I was like, you brought me flowers. I mean, it was just,
that's
we got,
amazing.
So,
that's
but
really amazing.
My point was with mental health awareness, it could have been like, I mean, was I mad that it rained and they didn't get the great experience? Yeah, I was mad, but you know what? It didn't matter because I got to spend the day with 3 people that I met here, through fantasy football, and I got to spend the day with them, and it was great. And you know what? We're going to go next year. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Next week, Wendi, next week. Next week.
You guys.
We will have our show on Wednesday, and you will announce who we're gonna have on Wednesday, which is a great person. And then we will fly on Thursday, and we're going to a party.
Yes. Yeah.
So she hooked me up to a party.
Yeah, we're going to Bethany Peters' 50th birthday party. It's at this bar. It's good. It's an Irish pub. It's gonna be a blast. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I was born on St. Patrick's Day, and then we're going to an Irish pub. So
see, it all works out. Listen to this. You guys are not going to believe this. Okay, you're not going to believe this. This is how my week is going to go. So we're going to start yesterday as the week. So yesterday I got to spend the day with three people from here that I had met. Then on Monday, this next coming Monday, Angie Hatfield and I are going to meet for coffee at Starbucks. She's coming through. She's going from South Bend to Chicago. And I'm very close to, definitely worth the mess for me at least. I'm very close to an exit, so I can run up and meet her whenever she gets there. It's going to be a short visit. I know that they have to get to O'Hare and stuff. So that's on Monday. Then you and Doug and then Bethany, I'll see Bethany as well. We'll meet on Thursday. And then on Saturday, I'm having dinner with Erica, America.
Oh my God.
Yeah, all in one week.
We should see Erica too if she's there. So
yeah, she doesn't come. She doesn't have availability until that Saturday. We had talked
yeah,
about. I think she's got an Airbnb not too far from me actually. So we're
that's
meeting
awesome.
at a restaurant in Valparaiso, Indiana, and I'm having dinner with her and her wife on
I
that
think
night.
I'm in Skokie or somewhere. I think I'm in Skokie. I have the wedding there. It's crazy. Oh my God. I can't wait. I really
Yeah,
can't wait.
so
We
I
need
mean
that
that's going to be
vacation.
like a really crazy week next week, but
Yeah.
these are just like within 10 days I'm meeting so many of
I'm,
my Twitter friends, and it's not even expo time,
I'm meeting you, Andy, and Jim.
Awesome. That's going to be
Yeah.
so
I can't
great.
wait. I can't wait to meet everybody. I can't wait for
Yeah.
that. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
And
So, but hopefully, everyone is, happy with the show tonight. I know that, everybody I know I enjoed it. Like this is one of my favorite shows. So
it's
thank you
crazy. But
everyone for joining us. Hang
you
on,
have a beautiful voice, Wendy. I can't. It's
yeah.
amazing.
Yep, it was. So, but yeah, so I know we're a couple minutes early, but we'll go ahead and sign off. It's fine.
Yes,
We knew that this might happen. We appreciate everybody staying and just listening to us, jibber jabber about our lives and just what we got going on. So, but yeah, so we already talked about we're going to be gone. Hang on, where's my? I'm like totally out of it. I'm
and if
sorry.
they need
Oh,
to find Janelle, it's at IAmJNelle
yes. And
on
please,
Twitter.
gosh, you guys, how cool was that? Go follow her. If you don't follow her,
Yes,
she's a lot of fun.
yes.
So, okay,
She
so
really
let's
has
talk about our
great
guest
things.
for next week on May 22nd. And I am so excited. First of all, I'm jealous because the guy's overseas on a freaking vacation that looks
I know.
amazing.
Yes.
But you know what? Nobody deserves it more than Ryan Hallam, though. He's just so
Yes.
wonderful. He's been such a great supporter of our show, of women in general
Women.
in this space, and I can't wait to have him on. It's going to be great. So, we also want to say thank you to JC. I know we tell you thank you every week, but we couldn't sit here and do this. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. All I know is I hop on here and you're like, all right, talk. So if we didn't have you, we wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you. Carla, it was good to have you tonight, and I can't wait till
You
we get to
too.
see each other. It's getting so close. It really is, really so close. So
It
after we talk to Ryan the next day, 24 hours later, we're going to be hanging out. So,
Yes. I can.
yeah. So everybody, you guys all have a great night. Thank you for coming, and we will see you next Wednesday. Stay safe, be healthy. Good night.
Bye.